Hey guys, how are you? Andy Sukhu, founder and CEO of Y2K Credit Solutions. What's going on? It's Saturday. Hope you guys are up and out, getting it. Being productive. So I want to talk to you guys about something today. A lot of clients call our office. It's a question I get asked all the time. And then I have some questions to ask my clients about the question that they're asking me. And there's a lot of people on social media, the internet, telling you need a business, how to build business credit. This is how you build business credit. And listen, we live in a microwave society, right? What that means is that we all want things fast, because social media, we're looking at social media, looking at someone on social media, or how are they living this life, how are they living this fabulous life, going all these places, have all these assets. Here's the thing, you don't even know if that's true, right? Because social media can make anybody somebody, right? So a lot of my clients, I want to open a business, I want to build business credit. How do I get loans, credit cards? And all that's great, all that comes along with having a business. But here's the thing I want you to think about. When you have a business, in order for it to flourish, it's full time. I've owned Y2K multiple businesses for 16 years. Still in business, but the headache that comes with it, sometimes it's better just working for a company, right? When you own the business, you're wearing multiple hats. You're wearing multiple hats until the business has built up enough revenue to where you can hire a staff to allocate the workload to, so it takes off of your plate, right? And it's not something part-time. You can't do it part-time. It has to be full-time. That means you have to quit your 9 to 5. So financially, if you don't think you can quit your 9 to 5 to go into your business full-time, it's not going to work, because the business is not part-time, right? That's one. Two, we have to ask ourselves, why do we want a business and business credit? Is it because we really have a business that we're going to put the work in and build it up, report the profit, the loss, pay the taxes? Or are we running, we're running from our bad credit habits that we have, and the bad credit that we have, we don't want to fix that. We want to sweep that under the bed, and now we want to build business credit so we can have credit again, right? And if that's the mentality you have, that's the wrong mentality you have, and you're looking at it wrong, because a lot of these banks are going to ask you to PG your credit cards, right? Especially, listen, let me tell you guys something. When you start a business, it takes 3 to 5 years for this business to make money, for you to see a profit. Trust me, I'm telling you. Ask any legitimate business owner. You can't open a business, and this is the question I get asked a lot by clients, up to even Wednesday this week. How do I get a line of credit? How you get a line of credit? First off, what kind of business do you have? Does your business have any collateral that the bank can attach it to the line of credit, right? That's one. But two, if your business is not making money, you're not showing money, you're running it under the radar, it's basically attached to your personal accounts, and it's making minimal profits, how are they going to give you a line of credit? You're not looking for a line of credit. You're looking for operating capital. That's what you're looking for. And that's not going to happen. No bank is going to give you operating capital on a startup business that just started within the first 3 years. You have to show a profit or loss. The business has to be making money. The business has to have a tax return. You cannot run the business at a loss because some fly-by-night accountant is saying, do all these write-offs. We can get into tax, just not a tax write-offs, right? We'll talk about that a little bit. And I'm not a tax expert. We do have a great CPA that's attached to our company that handles all of our stuff. He's from Ernst & Young, and I pick his brain a lot, right? Because a lot of these things that you hear on social media, these guys are just selling you smoke and dreams, and that's not how it works. I'm telling you that's not how it works because I'm living proof of it, right? So when you ask me for how do you get a line of credit, how are you going to get a line of credit if the business is not making any money? Banks are not giving you operating capital, and that's what you're looking for. If you want operating capital for your business, it's going to have to come in the form of credit cards, right? Credit cards that you're going to have to PG, right? So, for example, TD Bank, currently up north. Actually, no, TD Bank's East Coast Bank is not here in South Florida, too. TD Bank will give you $50,000 line of credit for startup business, but you have to PG it. So the banks need to have something to attach to. If you default, they have to get their money back, right? You have no collateral that they can attach it to. And why I say collateral? Let's say you have a restaurant and you need this mighty mighty stove to make your oxtail or whatever it is that your restaurant cooks, right? Let's say your business flops and you owe. The bank gave you a $10,000 loan. We're going to use basic numbers. The bank gave you a $10,000 loan for that stove. You paid $2,000 out of it. You owe $8,000 for the bank. You owe the bank $8,000, right? But your business flopped. You're shutting down. The business can take that stove and sell it back to recoup the loss of the money. In some cases, they're going to probably get $8,000, enough to cover the loan. Some cases, they may get $9,000, so they'll make $1,000 profit. That stays to the bank. Some cases, they may make $5,000, which is going to leave you with a deficiency balance that you owe. Right? So if there's no collateral and the business hasn't been open for at least 3 to 5 years and showing a profit, not a loss, you cannot show a loss. No bank is going to give you money at a loss. How are you going to pay their loan back if you're not even making money? How are you going to pay yourself? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people on social media are constantly, it actually gets annoying after a while to hear this nonsense. What everyone is talking about and selling you smoke and mirror. But again, in previous videos, I told you, everyone wants to sell a class. Everyone wants to sell a ebook. Everyone wants to sell you a song and a dance and a dream with no qualification. And you haven't did the research and looked into these people to see if they actually did the work that they're selling, right? A lot of people could talk, and social media can make you talk a lot. But so back to the business credit thing. So this thing about I want to open a business. You don't even know what the business is for, actually. You don't even have a business ID. You just, I want to open a business to do what? First of all, the business has to be something you can make money from. You just can't open a business. And here's another thing. You can't open a business because someone told you, oh, buy a car and write it off under the business. How can you buy a car for $100,000, get a $100,000 write-off, but the business not even making $5,000? Look into the tax code. All of this stuff has tax code. And IRS has a very funny way of working. They'll sit there and have you sink yourself for 3 years before they come audit you. And when they come audit you, best believe, I've seen it done with clients already. I've dealt with clients like this already in our office. Best believe they're coming for 3 years worth of interest penalties. And once you're on the IRS radar, every 3 years they're auditing you. So anybody that tells you different, trust me, because they know you're shady. Right? So you're on their radar. Every 3 years they audit you. So you better, if you get audited, you better be squeaky clean for the rest of your life, because they're going to be checking you out. So first off, if you're going to open a business, forget this nonsense everyone is telling you about. You don't need business credit. I mean, you don't need personal credit. You don't need to PG anything. That's bullshit. A lot of banks are asking you to PG things, especially if you're a new business. It's just like a credit card. You cannot, like on your personal credit, you can't transition from subprime credit cards. When I say subprime, the Capital One, the First Premier, the Merrick Banks. You can't have those cards on your credit report with a 600 credit score and expect to transition over to a City Gold, City Platinum, Chase Sapphire, Discover, and a 720 score if you don't have it on your report. You can't transition. The banks need to see you have something similar to what they offer from another financial institution before they extend that credit to you, right? They're not trying to be the guinea pig to be experimented with. So this nonsense about you don't need your personal credit. You could, if it's messed up, listen, you need your personal credit, right? Because if you get a business credit card. If you can't manage your personal credit, what makes you think you're gonna manage the business credit card? There's a reason why you couldn't manage your personal credit. There's a reason why you're in debt. There's a reason why you're in collection, charge off. There's a reason why you burnt every single bank, major banks. Because education, affordability. Right? So think twice, guys, and think about what I'm saying. If you have any questions, comments, leave it in the link below, and I'll try to answer all of them for you. Talk to you soon.